What's up, everyone? It's your boy Infrar-Ed. Welcome to the Scout Report, and welcome to the 12 Days of Anime, a time where myself and many others among the anime community get together and share our favorite moments of 2016. And on the 11th day of anime, Christmas Eve, I bring to you the grab bag. You know, this is going to be a mixed bag. That's why I call it the grab bag. It's just going to be so much in this video. It's just a lot of things that, you know, I wanted to throw in. Like, it's going to be honorable mentions. It's going to be moments that I didn't get to mention. Some openings and endings that I didn't get a chance to touch on. I'm actually going to be showing you guys the figures and things that I have on my dresser that you don't see on the camera. It's just a grab bag of goodies that I have for you guys. And who knows what else? I mean, this is kind of going to be on the fly. You're going to see me change up a little bit. I might not have the same attire because I am admitting that I'm actually doing this video little bit by little bit, and I'm just stitching it all together. And this has just been a blast. We got one more day to go, and I am so glad that I decided to participate in the 12 Days of Anime this year. It was fun getting to know more YouTubers. It was fun reading your guys' comments. It was fun watching everybody's content. And please check out other people's content as well. If you haven't already, there's links in the description below to get to the database to see who else is participating in it. It has just been a blast, and it has probably been one of the most funnest things that I have done this year. Definitely. So first things first, let's go ahead and get to the other part of the room. This is the office. I mean, this is where I shoot my reviews and everything. But of course, all you guys see in the back is the Yu Yu Hakusho wall scroll. But I have some figures that I picked up this year. And I mean, it's not like my whole room. Like, my manga shelf is like in another room. And I got some stuff here that I want to show you guys. I'm a very heavy Gundam collector as far as Gunpla and those plastic models. And I have a few that's still boxed up or put away, but I do have a few on display here that I'm going to show you guys. And a couple other things that I picked up, so I hope you enjoy that. That's the first thing that's on the list, so let's get to that now. This is just going to be a quick video to show you guys what else I have on my shelf. I know you usually just see that Yu Yu Hakusho greatness on the back of the wall, but this is just a little small room, a little quiet place I can do my recording in. My manga shelf is in another room. Unfortunately, I won't be showing that, but I did want to show you guys some of the things that I picked up. Really, everything in here I may have picked up this year, with the exception of one thing. So, you know, excuse the mess or whatever, but I did just want to show you guys this for the 12 Days of Anime. So first and foremost, what I have here on my shelf, this is probably the oldest figure that I have, which is Saber. Got that Saber greatness from Space Day Night. I absolutely love this thing. One of my favorite characters of all time. And also, excuse me, photobombing myself in the mirror in the background. Next, I have Springer from Transformers. He transforms into a car and a helicopter. One of my all-time favorite Transformers here. And you can kind of see the detail on here. And I know I'm doing a crappy job with this. I don't do like vlogs or anything like that. So I just wanted to fire the camera up and show you guys what I have here. Of course, you can see that Grimgird greatness. But next we have Trafalgar D. Law, the Pop Edition. And this is my most recent pickup. I actually got him over Black Friday. They had a tremendous sale on Amazon for Pops. I mean, this thing was only $5, so how could I pass that up? Next, I have the King, Black Panther Pop Figure Edition from Civil War. And a lot of things I have on this desk is like my all-time favorites and stuff. So Black Panther, my favorite Marvel character overall, besides Captain America. But, you know, I cheat. So they're like number 1 and 2. My most prized possession up here right now is that Grimgird from Mobile Suit Gundam, Iron-Blooded Orphans, Farid's red mobile suit. Look at that. That is so great. I'm so proud of this because, I don't know, the camera, you can't really see it. I'm trying to focus in, but I do have it panel lined. So with the panel lines in there, you know, the blacks and the stuff around the lines and everything shows a little bit better. I mean, it's showing okay, but the reason why they're so defined right now is because I have the panel lines on it. And I love showing this thing off. I absolutely do. I mean, I'm very proud of this thing. It is so great. The next pop figure that I have is Proto Man from Mega Man. It's like when I seen that Mega Man was gonna get a Pop Edition figure, I was like, I had to get Mega Man, because like these things are perfect for 8-bit type of characters, you know, and Proto Man is that boy. So I had to get him as well. Now some of the Gunplas that I have here. This is the Burning Gundam. Excuse me. This is a Burning Gundam from Build Fighters. And I don't have this panel line. This was before I started doing all that. I mean, I love Gunplas. I have a couple more that I got damaged or I just don't have out. But I really got addicted to getting these as of late. And you can see the Grimgird right here. And I don't have the stands on them yet like I have for the Grimgird. But that's the Barbados. Up here up top, we have my all-time favorite DC character, Nightwing, Dick Grayson. And here I have actually a Disney Infinity version of Boba Fett. Now, I wish I would have found this thing back when they were not discontinued and was still popular, because I picked this up for $5. But when this came out, Boba was going for $90, $100 easily. Unfortunately, he's not going for that anymore. He's just going for pennies. So the last thing that I want to show you guys here is just the boxes to the Gundams that I have. I mean, here's the Grimgird. You can see the box for that. He is a 1/100 model. And he is, I think he's a master grade. It doesn't say. Next, I have the Barbados Lupus. This is going to be the next thing that I'm going to work on building here. It's still in the plastic, actually. So I can't wait to get that. After putting the Grimgird together, I don't want anything but a 1/100 now. So next I got that original badass, that Sharzaku. That greatness, the original. Now I'm actually in the process of putting that one together. Just bear with me a second. But this has been a very difficult Gundam suit. So I'm going to put the camera down and I'll be right back. Now for this one in particular, and just try to let it focus a little bit here. This is the only thing that I've managed to put together for it so far. I mean, this has by far been the hardest 144 that I've put together as far as scale, because the stickers on there are so small and so intricate, and the pieces were real fickle. It felt like they probably just took the one from the 80s and 90s and just put it in a new box and gave it new colors, because that's how difficult it is putting that one together. Next, I have that Barbados. Greatness. This comes with the katana and the staff and the mace. And then here's just the box to the Burning Gunner from Bill Fighters. You know, I didn't really watch Bill Fighters that much, but I saw that the Burning Gunner was back in it, and I was like, I gotta have that model. I have to. So yeah, guys, that was just a look at everything that I have here. If you see any mess in the background, apologies for that. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my stand here, or just the things that I have put together for the grab bag, gift bag edition of the honorable mentions. See you guys later. So the second half of this video is gonna be a mixed bag of everything that I wanted to put in my other videos, but I just didn't have the room for it, or probably forgot, or what have you. And hence this is why it's called a grab bag, because you're not gonna know what you're gonna get. So there's a lot of honorable mentions, there is some snubs, just all kinds of other things, and we'll go ahead and get started first with the first thing that I wanted to mention here was Dragon Ball Super, the Future Trunks arc. Ah man, Dragon Ball Super really did come back with sort of a vengeance this season with that Super Trunks arc, because it reminded us all of why we loved or hated Dragon Ball, depending on how you looked at the ending of Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks versus Zamasu. I mean, it was Trunks' storyline, so he should have been the one that came out victorious over Zamasu. But you know, it kind of was an ass pull now that I think about it. You know, what I looked at it in retrospect, but that time when Trunks pulled out that Spirit Bomb sword, when he defeated Zamasu, and just everything that Trunks was doing in this arc altogether, he really did become what Gohan was supposed to be in Dragon Ball, and that's why that is one of my other favorite moments, was just that entire arc overall. It got me excited for Dragon Ball again. I couldn't wait to see the episode, and I haven't felt that way about Dragon Ball in a long time. And a lot of people were giving this series, and particularly like the moment of victory and everything, is flack. But we have to remember, no one watches Dragon Ball for the plot. Come on, really? No one watches Dragon Ball for the story. You watch Dragon Ball for the fights. You watch Dragon Ball to get hype, and it definitely did do that, and people either forgot or people are coming into this series a little bit too critical, because really, if you're going to judge Dragon Ball off the plot, you might as well take that off everybody's list that even has it on there, because that's definitely what it hasn't been about, at least not with Z. So Future Trunks arc I liked it. I really did enjoy it. It got me excited for Dragon Ball again. It got me covering Dragon Ball, because every episode I watched with Trunks in it, to see him excel, I just got excited. I was like, you know what? I can't ignore this anymore. And if it gets a little bit loud outside, it's actually storming right now. So hey, it won't exactly be a white Christmas here in California, but it's definitely gonna be a wet one, because it's raining like crazy. So you hear a little bit of extra in the background. That's what it is. But my next thing on the list would be Bungo Stray Dogs. Of course, I had to get Bungo Stray Dogs in there. I would kind of classify this as a snub, because Bungo Stray Dogs, this second season definitely did deserve a day for itself, but it was just a little bit too late. Episode 16, with Odasaku versus Gide or Gyut, or whatever, however you pronounce the name. Fantastic, phenomenal. That entire first arc that we got in the second season, with the first 4 episodes, going back to Dazai in his past and seeing when he was in Port Mafia and why he was the way he is. I mean, he always kind of been, cheerful, happy-go-lucky, but he was in Port Mafia, he was kind of a killer. And to see the person that inspired him to be the way that he is, and to see that fight between Flawless and Flawless, both of these guys going face to face, nose to nose, bullet to bullet, as they are point blank range with that time stopping ability, and to see them going by each other in that slow motion, with them talking about their ideals and the type of person that they are and what they want for this world. Bungo Stray Dogs is such a great series. It really is. And that was another one of my favorite moments of the year, was episode 16. I can't praise it enough. I cannot praise enough how good this series is, and that you guys really should watch it if you haven't given it a chance. It was easily one of my favorite episodes of the entire year. And speaking of Bungo Stray Dogs, we're going to stay on that, because episode 21, Double Black, baby, or what the anime community was coining this episode, was Double Black Friday, because it came out on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, to see Dazai and Chuya team up to take on Lovecraft. Beastly. Oh man, I was so hyped watching this episode, and they were the perfect team, because Chuya with that gravity ability going out of control, Dazai with the no longer human, able to calm him down, and just to see the comedy and the seriousness of these two bouncing off each other, it was definitely a sight to behold. So Bungo Stray Dogs taking up 2 honorable mentions. Could have been a day itself. Like I said, that entire series could have been a day itself. The next thing that I have is a little bit of manga for you guys, and that is Hunter x Hunter. Chapters 354 through 357, Hisoka versus Chrollo. This fight was a fan's dream. Fortunately, we gotta deal with the Hunter x Hunter hiatus, because as soon as this battle was over, Togashi went on another hiatus, and we might not see it again for 2 years. But while we were here, we got to see some Hunter x Hunter greatness that we were all waiting for, because honestly, I felt like this was going to be the type of fight that will be hinted at, or like at the end, you'll see it like at one of those ending wrap-up cliffhangers that you can leave open and wonder who will win, or it would be like later on in the series, you'll see one of the two and they'll mention that the two fought to the very end or something, and only one of them came out victorious. But I did not expect to actually see this fight in Hunter x Hunter taking place once again in the Heavens Arena. Fight to the death, man. Definitely was conflicted, because both of these guys are 2 of my favorite characters in Hunter x Hunter, and with a death match with these 2, you knew somebody was going to have to die. The thing is, I knew that if someone was going to live, or like both of them was going to live, there was going to be some bullshit. But it's Hunter x Hunter, because even the bullshit gets explained in Hunter x Hunter. And yeah, it kind of was an ass pull, but the fact that Hisoka still reigned, well, not exactly reigned supreme, but still came out of this after his fight was over, and now he is dead set on taking down the Phantom Trope. It got me excited for Hunter x Hunter once more, only to be let down once again, because it went on hiatus like 3 or 4 chapters again. But that fight alone definitely deserves praise, and if it had enough chapters, I probably would have put Hunter x Hunter in a moment as well. So that's why it's being mentioned here. The next thing that I have is definitely something I was snubbed, and that is the opening to Ajin. The first opening to Ajin, I really wanted to put that in my top openings, but it got taken out by what I did select. But that opening is so great, and it fits the tone of Ajin, the grunge, the grit, the sound to it, along with the visuals. It gets you hype, it gets you excited. I probably still listen to it at least once a day. It was a phenomenal song. It definitely deserved to be on my top openings video. And I don't even think I had it in the honorable mentions. And if I did, I apologize for mentioning it again, but hey, that's how great it was. But another opening that I want to put into the honorable mentions is the opening for Servamp by Old Codex. Now, the anime was crap, but that opening was great. To hear that type of opening, to hear that grunge metal, that heavy metal, not grunge, hear that heavy metal from Old Codex. I think this opening probably would have fit better for Ajin than it ended up fitting for Servamp, honestly, because it just had that same type of feel to it. It was definitely one of my favorite openings of the year. Just unfortunately, it was tied to a series that I didn't enjoy too much. So that's on the honorable mentions for opening as well. Another honorable mention for opening is the 91 Days opening Signal by TK. Now, Ling Tosai Sugure is one of my all-time favorite Japanese bands, and I don't want to say that 91 Days opening is bad. I just felt that the other song that he had for 91 Days, which is called Shandy, was a lot better. I think that would have been better off as the opening for the series, and I like that song so much that I actually have it for my alarm clock that I wake up to. So definitely look it up if you get the chance. It's called Shandy. It's by TK. But the opening Signal for 91 Days, it's not that it was a bad song. It's not that it was a bad song at all. That's not why I didn't make my list. But it just wasn't TK's best work. I mean, look at what he's done with Tokyo Ghoul. I mean, that song that he did for Tokyo Ghoul, the opening for that series, is probably one of the best anime songs of all time with Unraveled. And then, you guys work on Psycho-Pass. And then, Signal comes around, and it's just not as good as the rest of the things that he's put out. Just like I say about the Iron-Blooded Orphans opening. Like, even though I like the current opening to Iron-Blooded Orphans, Raise Your Flag and Survivor was just better. And that doesn't mean that the one by Spire was bad. It just doesn't top the ones that you have out right now. And that's why Signal didn't make my overall favorite openings of the year, because when you're talking about that TK greatness, he's done better. And it's not a bad song. It's just everything that he put out, I enjoyed a lot more. And last but not least, what I have for the honorable mentions is The Promised Neverland. Again, something else that I really wanted to dedicate an entire day to. But after I looked at everything that I wanted to bring to you guys, it just didn't making a cut. So I want to put it in the honorable mentions, because Promised Neverland has been amongst my favorite manga series this year. I mean, of course, you got the things that's going on like One Piece, Boku no Hero, and things like that, Attack on Titan. But Promised Neverland is completely new, and Promised Neverland's in Shonen Jump, where they're shuffling things out like Bleach. Naruto was supposed to be ended, but now they got Boruto. You got Toriko and things ending. They got a lot of the series that they're wrapping up to try to make all these new series in Shonen Jump. And a lot of them aren't making it past the 10 chapter count. Like, what was that red demon, red something, red orb? I don't remember what it was, but it didn't last too long. And they had a couple other things that came out that just didn't make the cut. Like, what happened to that Fire Brigade thing from the creator of Soul Eater? I think that came and gone. I don't even know if any more chapters are being made for that. But for Promised Neverland to be on chapter 20, which is coming whenever the next chapter comes out, which should be on Monday, it's phenomenal, because this is such a dark and gritty series for Shonen Jump. That's another reason why I'm so surprised that it's still going on and that it's being so well received. I mean, it's a good story, but for something like this to be in Shonen Jump, I didn't expect it to be as popular as it is, and I cannot wait for the manga for it. But we're gonna have to wait at least until this time next year before we start hearing talks about an anime. Just like Boku no Hero. I think when Boku no Hero announced that it was getting an anime, they were on like the 50s. I think we're going to see the same thing with Promised Neverland, because this series has been doing so well that it's definitely going to get an anime. And when it does, I hope Lurch does it. Now, Studio Lurch, if you're familiar, they've done Gunpla. They've currently done Magical Girl Raisin Project. They can bring that type of darkness that this series needs. And definitely check out this series if you haven't. I don't really want to get too far into it, because then it will get to spoilers if you haven't checked it out yourself. But the thing is, it's about an orphanage of kids who are trained to be the best and brightest. But the reason why is where the fun starts. So Promise Neverland definitely deserved a spot on this list, and unfortunately it didn't make the cut. And that is it for my honorable mentions. That is it for the grab bag. The last thing that I want to do, because it is Christmas Eve, but hey, it might be Christmas somewhere. I want to wish everyone Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And before I go, I just want to give thanks. I want to give thanks to everybody involved in the 12 Days of Anime. Thank you to the anime community. And this has been a blast. It was challenging, especially trying to come up with these topics, but it was definitely fun to do it all. I don't know if you guys can notice. It really did take a lot. It took a lot of work. It took more work than I expected to sit down and bring all these videos out for you guys. And I still got one tomorrow, so I don't want to drag this on too long. But I definitely want to thank everybody who has watched my videos, everybody that's involved. And this is a good thing. This is a good way to branch out, a good way to get to know people on YouTube. And I've definitely been having fun with that. I've been making new friends. I'm getting new subscribers. Thanks to everybody who gave my page a shot after looking through the database and coming by. Thanks to all the people that I hope that we will be even better acquaintances in the future. And that's another thing that I want to say. If you ran into a new page, you got a new subscription, keep it going. Let's be friends. Let's not be Christmas friends. Let's not see each other again this time next year. 2017 coming along. If you made a new friend, you made a new subscriber, you made a new acquaintance, let's keep it going. Let's keep communicating. Let's keep this anime community growing and growing, and let's get closer and closer, because I can say that just becoming a part of the YouTube anime community itself has been a big moment for me, because most like everybody else, I just decided one day to say, you know what, I like doing this, I like talking about this, I want to get on YouTube and do these videos. And the anime community has been so welcoming to me, and I thank you guys all for that. For everybody that I've met, everybody that I've encountered, people that I am now friends with, thank you all. And hey, that's it until tomorrow, which is Christmas, which will probably be a longer video. But I'll save like the in detail things for that. We got one more video left, guys. If you're still in it, you made it. And how fun has this been, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, guys. If you liked this video, go ahead and drop it a like. And if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. There's not a shortage of content for you guys to indulge on this channel. And please check out some of the other people participating in the 12 Days of Anime. Link to the database and everything that you need is in the comments below. It has been super fun, and I appreciate you all. I thank you all once again. Merry Christmas, and I'll be saying Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you guys again tomorrow for Christmas Day. But of course, I always want to end my video with that as well. Man, this feels good. This is really good. I'm glad I did this. So I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. It's your boy Infrar-Ed signing out. See you soon.